If you own a cleaning company and it's not growing, it's because you aren't doing the right work. That's it. That's the reason your company's not growing. I see it every day. I talk to commercial cleaning owners, at least one a day for the past, I don't know, 2 years. I've been in this industry for 16 years, maybe 20 with the being a janitor, but I have seen it time and time again. It's a tale as old as time. Commercial cleaning owners scratch their heads and ponder, why can't I grow? Why can't I find revenue? Like everybody wants it. Everyone talks about like how to sell, how to close, how to grow. That's one of the most important things, because most cleaning company owners can do the work, because most start at the ground floor and they're the ones doing the cleaning, and then they work their way up. So they understand the cleaning. Now, as they jump to different scales of different sizes of properties, it changes. You have to learn again. But most understand the cleaning, the service side. Most don't understand the sales and marketing side. They don't understand the growth side. They don't understand what it really takes, the unscalable work, the unsexy work. I mean, look, ultimately, it depends what your goals are. But I think most people start a business to have a better life, to have more opportunity, to make money. For me, why I do this day to day is I love what I do. And frankly, if I make no money this year and I showed up at work every day, I would still be very happy. Nothing would change. And don't get me wrong, like we have a good sized mid-market company, but I don't have everything in life. I haven't hit my goals yet. Like rolling around retired and living on beaches. Like I love what I do. I'm in the weeds every day, but I would do it because I love it. But most, I think, and maybe there's some like me that really love this business, that really love this industry, that just generally love business building and will do it tirelessly, and they're doing it forever. Those people, you're probably on the right track. You can probably disregard what I'm saying here, because if you're doing it for the passion and the love of it, you can just keep going and grinding it out. But most people, most cleaning businesses don't scale and they get stuck at a certain plateau is because the owners think that they can, after doing all the hard work, they can back out and like it'll just take care of itself. Oh, I hired now a VP of sales. I have a VP of ops. I can just like step out and now I can work on the business, not in the business. Get that shit out of your head. You have to work on and in the business. Unless you're a large company and you have a lot of executives that are very high-powered executives and have come from companies and have shown a track record of hitting KPIs and hitting quotas and all that sort of stuff, very hard to set it and forget it. A founder-led organization is just going to have a different engine and a different fire and a different drive that non-founder-leds won't have. Now, I have to preface this, I'm not the founder of my business. I mean, I started at the ground floor, but I wasn't the founder. I'm a second-generation owner. We have a cleaning company, 1,000 cleaners, growing to 2,500, a multinational company. You know, I do believe I was instrumental in the work. I also believe my team was very instrumental. We have an amazing team here that I've surrounded myself with, but I treat this business as if I'm the founder and I am in the weeds. I have a whole operations team with the VP of ops who is unbelievable. I have a biz ops, as we call it, which is finance and admin, with a VP, high level VP, essentially CFO, running that division. I have my brother and sister here, and I have the go-to-market team that's amazing. And one of the best, if not the best in the business. And I'm not saying this to disparage anybody in my company, but I do believe that if I am not here every day in the weeds, I don't mean here like in the office, but if I was sitting on a beach somewhere, sending marching orders, telling them what to do, or playing golf all day, the business would not operate the same way. If you have growth goals and you want to scale your business, you have to set them. You have to know what they are. You set them. You work together as a team, set them and tell them where you want to get to, make them tough but attainable, and then work backwards from there. And, make sure you have the right people in place to do that. But you need to stay in there. You need to be the fearless leader at the front lines. If you want to build a business that gets to like $1 million, 2, 3, 4, and like it's very steady, low churn, you're in a small market with no competition, cool. Maybe you can step back. But if you want to grow, you have to be in, unfortunately. You have to be in the weeds with your team every day. I don't think I'm special by any means. I think that I was fortunate to be born to a great business, to a great family with a great father who's a great entrepreneur, and I'm surrounded by 2 siblings here who are exceptionally talented, and we're like the yin to each other's yangs. So don't get me wrong, very fortunate, very blessed circumstance to be in. But I try hard every single day to work both in the business and on the business. By in, from a growth perspective, like I'm working on all the content, because founder-led content is the best content you're putting out there. Like no one's following my company page and like being like captivated or closing deals there. It's a lot of it comes from my personal content. On the sales stuff, like some of the biggest deals we closed last year is because owners showed up. Now, let me rephrase, owners and executives. My sales team's great, our ops team's great, but like we've closed a handful of deals that are like $500,000 plus a year in revenue. And how do we close those? We showed up on the tours. We saw the importance. We saw it was a target account, and we went to the tour. And what did we do? We just talked to the client. We just talked to the prospect. We didn't give them a hard sales pitch. We educated them. In fact, what I shared with them was what I've seen in the industry over the years. They kind of explained to me the company they're working with, the environment. And I just said, oh, cool. Did you know about this? Did you know about that? Like, in fact, I don't think I did any pitching. I might have told them, hey, this is what we do, like in 30 seconds. And over that an hour and a half tours that I typically spend with them, I'm just sharing things that I've seen over the years. If you're a founder of a cleaning business, an owner, you acquired the business, but you've been in it the longest, None of your people are going to be able to share that story unless they've been in it as long as you. Thankfully, our VP of Ops has been in it actually a little longer than I have, so she can have the same effect when she's handling certain things that I do. But again, you can't just hire a VP of sales to come in and then go and tell your story. Even if you hire the best VP of sales from the best cleaning company, there is still an edge that you have, even if they can close better, because you know the history. And at the end of the day, people like the story matters, the brand matters. People want to buy with who they like and who they can trust. And if you can be more transparent than your employees can, because they don't know where the line is on what they can share. You can go open kimono if you want. And I'll tell you, we go open kimono a lot here and it has helped us immensely. I'm just really repeating myself at this point, but if you're in this business to build, not necessarily big, but you want to build profitable business that continues to grow, that you can like attract top talent to, the founder or the person who is the head of the company has to think like the founder, has to act like the founder, and has to be in it with their team in the front lines. That's it. Full stop. It's that simple. That's what we're doing. That won't change. Like certainly not for the next, I got probably, I don't know how many years, and I got a lot of energy and I love what I do, but I'll probably be doing the same thing that I've been doing today, at least for the next decade and then some. I just find it fun. And there's days where it's hard. There's days where I could just, I can mail it in. I can go to my VP of Ops, say, you handle this one. I listen. Sometimes when I do back out of certain things, but when it's important, I am in it. I talk to my go-to-market team, to Aaron, to Cole, all the guys here. Like I talk to them daily. Like I'm 2 feet from them. We're doing coaching calls once a week, looking at the funnel. I'm sitting in with my brother when we have pricing. So we're in the room going line by line by line. I could have them and say, hey, finish it and send it to me. We sit there and we go through it. We bring ops in. Like everybody is involved. It's just invaluable. My name is George. Again, I own a cleaning company with 1,000 cleaners. We operate across Canada and the USA. I love what I do. I talk about it all the time. You can follow me on any of my socials. Oh, by the way, like and subscribe, please. Like, I don't know if you haven't done it already. I don't know why you haven't. I would really appreciate if you did. I also write a Substack, bootsalis.substack.com, where I release kind of playbooks, what I'm seeing, what I'm learning in the market. If you want to see more of this content, follow me here. Follow me on any other social channel. Connect with me on LinkedIn if you're a business owner. Love, I post a lot on LinkedIn and love to connect there. So that's it. Get out there, get working. And if you want to grow, you got to stay in the weeds and work on the business and in the business every single day. Talk to you soon.